we can stand and open the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, can I get a approval for the September minutes? Since we did not have an October and November meeting.
I'll approve. I'll make a motion to accept them as presented.
I got a motion to approve the September minutes as presented by Owen. Do I hear a second?
I second.
Second by Rachel. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Guest, Jeff, you're first on the list.
4-H
Yes,
Fair Board Agreement.
yes.
You all
We all got a copy of it.
have that?
You have an extra copy?
I
do.
You do? Okay, yep.
There's an extra one.
So you all reviewed it? Is it in agreement with our?
They just now got it. I seen it earlier today. To my understanding, if I'm wrong, correct me, anything that is highlighted, which is 3 items, is something that when 4-H looked at it, they either amended the way it was worded or added, correct?
Correct. After our committee meeting,
Yes.
everything else is in, what I see is in line with our
Okay.
agreement that
So
we'll make.
basically, the only 3 things that have been adjusted is under facility use. The park is responsible for free stage and PA system set up and tested to be working before scheduled use. That's under item 1, facility use. Item 9, use of equipment. We'll come back to that one, okay? Item 10, building maintenance responsibility. They put the last bullet point in there, the buildings and grounds must be clean, stalked, and in proper working order prior to the event and shall be returned to the same condition following its conclusion.
Correct.
I see no problem with either one of those, correct?
I do not, but I just want to be clear. So we're going to do a walkthrough, and whatever needs to be changed or cleaned or addressed, we're going to have a list of that beforehand, correct? Like we normally do?
Yeah.
Which item are you talking about in the walkthrough?
On number 10. The buildings and grounds must be clean, stalked, and properly working in working order prior to the event, so.
So when is that walkthrough going to
Okay,
occur by?
so, is it asking too much to do something like in May?
No, we can do that in May.
Because the reason I'm saying,
Might need to be sooner in May. It takes a
Well,
while. If something,
okay.
if there's something deficient we don't know about, it may
Sure.
take a couple months to get it done.
True.
Is 1st of April too early? Because that only gives us 3 months to 1st of July, right?
Well, the fair is the end of July,
Well,
so, but,
I think more we're looking at like the restroom in working order, the urinal
Yes.
work, the commodes, the paper items are there that, or not there, and we usually bring our own supplies for the fair week and provide the toiletries that we need, soap, toilet paper, and so on.
So-
Usually in the past, it's been about a month beforehand, you know, it's nothing major that comes up
Yeah,
that
so-
we do. We usually do a walkthrough, you know, just for little minor things, because we're not, if there's something major, they've always let them know ahead of time, like you said, a couple months ahead of time, but usually it's just the little minor things that need to be finished up.
okay, so,
I would say after the tractor show. They use it, it's pretty significant use of the grounds, you know, if something's fixed, you're going to have it fixed for them when you come out of winter. So I think just
Which is when, June?
End of June,
last
That's the end
weekend,
of June?
last weekend, last.
Okay.
about a month prior to our,
The only thing I see on that, Jeff, would be if it was something to do with the livestock barns or something, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, okay,
So
I agree with that.
what I mean, is it asking, what I mean.
No, we can come over and-
I want to be up there and everybody be up there every month.
We could do it,
But is there a way we can do a walkthrough like that in April and then turn around and do one at the end of June?
yeah, no problem.
Is that agreeable?
Our committee
What
will
I mean-
go along with that, no issue.
You guys agree?
Yeah, I agree, April and June, that's fine, because if there's something major, if we have to get 3 bids and the park board operates too slow.
And that's one thing in 2026, I want to do anything we're doing, we want 3 bids.
Yeah, it just takes too long to get it, because you can't get 3 bids.
So 4-H board meeting is the last Monday of the month, correct?
Yes,
So we'll just plan on doing a walkthrough prior to the meeting,
To their meeting or our meeting?
to their meeting. Is that okay?
So that'll be the week, that'll be before farm show.
Yeah, in April, as far as,
Oh, in April.
as far as the buildings and stuff. And then the farm show is, what week is the farm show?
It's the last weekend.
last full weekend in June.
Oh,
Okay.
Chad's here.
And so you'll have a board meeting probably the Monday of that farm show week,
Yes,
right?
yeah, 4-H board will.
Yeah.
So do you want to do it then, or you want to do it after the farm show?
Or if you do it after the farm show, then it's a week of fair. Can't get anything done then.
Well, if you did it first week of July.
Yeah, but I thought you said you was doing it at their board meeting.
In April. I am.
April, yeah.
In April, I am.
Well, I thought you,
It
okay,
was my recommendation.
yeah. Okay, I thought it was gonna be,
As far as,
they're that, April and June.
as far as the one in, well, I am saying 2 of them.
Okay.
The one closest to the fair, what I'm recommending would be making sure the bathrooms are in working order.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't talking about coming in and saying, hey, this post in the cattle barn needs to be replaced.
Right.
That would be in April. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, I'm thinking we're just looking for things like if there's some damage to siding or damage to the building that we haven't
Just note it.
seen, identify it, note it, not that it's got to be fixed, just set a baseline that we're not going to be fixing things that we didn't damage. And if we do damage something, we know what we got to take care of, it's identified.
Okay. The only other change that was made to the agreement that the committee of me and Rachel and Randy and Jeff was under use of equipment. 4-H board may use the skid steer and tractor during the fair with a list of approved operators submitted to the park board. We have 2 commissioners here tonight. This was brought up during their commissioners meeting, and they own the skid steer. So what they are proposing, the fair board's proposing is a $100 rental fee per year. So I want you two's input on that, please. I know it's discussed during your meeting more than that, that's why I was asking.
For those 2 weeks,
Huh?
we wouldn't use it any time other than the week prior to the fair for setup
And the week of the fair.
of the fair.
For those 2 weeks.
And this year, half the fair, the skid steer wasn't usable with the flat tires. So we didn't. Several of us that come there to work will bring our own machines just because it's convenient and we're more familiar with the machine. And so machines are used, the skid steer is used, but myself, Andy that does a lot of work, we trail our own machines up there. And
Well, I know during the commissioners meeting, it was discussed that, the parents, most of them that had livestock, probably had a skid steer and they could bring it and everything. Zimmer normally supplies a track loader for you guys to use too, so.
And we appreciate that.
Let me ask this. What was discussed in the commissioners' meeting was $400, correct? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, it costs $800 to change the whole set, so half of it.
So what they was saying is $800 for a set of tires, so 2 tires would be $400. So what my question is, does the 4-H Corporation want to rent the equipment for $400? Or do you guys want to bank on Zimmer tractor and the farmers supplying skid steers?
On behalf of the commissioners, we're not doing that to make, we would prefer that you didn't rent it at all. If you guys can pull it off, we're not doing that to make money.
Okay.
We're just doing it to try to replace the tires because they're saying that during this time frame, the tires are getting chewed up really bad. And I don't understand why that's happening then, but 2 or 3 people have told me that, so that's what kind of way we come up with that.
Okay.
Well, going back to the original skid steer that was donated to, it was donated, the original one was donated to the Ripley County 4-H and the Ripley County Fair. So the original, when you guys traded it off, it was half our ownership then. You guys put the money in for the new one, but then you're taking what was ours and giving us no value for what we got donated to us in the original.
So are you speaking on behalf of 4-H or speaking on behalf of the board?
I'm speaking of patron or a
So
person
you're
of,
not speaking on behalf of the board?
no.
Okay, all right.
I'm just, because the original one even said Ripley County 4-H and Ripley County, and Doug Thayer can tell you that's what the original one come from, where it come from. And then, like I said, it got wore out over the years, and it had to be updated, and that.
There we go again, no contracts, no paper.
Okay.
I've never heard anything about
Well,
this
if it was
before.
simply worn out, that means 4-H would have to put up half the money to buy a new one. Right? So I would think it's the counties, and I'd be grateful that they're saying, let's work together. None of this I stuff. I've heard that so much.
Probably at some point, we need to prepare for the commissioners how many dollars that are given to the park board proceeds that are generated through the fair.
We can do that. Get it arranged.
Grandstand events and things, and it really seems like we keep getting more divided, and you all don't really see that our purpose is to educate young people, provide them a facility for an event that'll teach them life skills. These people sitting up here, Horseman, he was a commissioner, he was a 10-year 4-H'er. We don't make money from this. If I stayed home the week of the fair, probably it would save myself thousands. But we like to see good young people develop, go on, be good members of society. That's our purpose. We don't get a stipend, no mileage. Some of you, I think, that aren't familiar with our program think that we have some personal vested interest, that we make money from it, or we get paid something, but we don't.
I never thought that one time.
That's not how it appears, or comes across.
I just know when I see the tires on the skid steer, when I come back from the fair, there was a 1/4 inch wore off the middle of the tires. And you only used it for 3 or 4 days on the new tires. I seen them with my own eyes
When did you see him?
after the fair.
Right after the fair?
Yep.
Yeah, they bring.
I don't know if it's because of inflated tires or abuse of spinning.
You want to speak to the skid steer engine?
I was just saying, so the year, it was on it was a Wednesday in '23, I replaced 2 tires, and the 4-H paid for those. The ones that are on it now were put on Thursday.
Oh, so it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They didn't work Saturday.
We didn't
Cleaned
work
up
Saturday. So we didn't use it on Saturday.
Mhm. You can go look at the tires.
I've seen it.
Verified.
I actually did see them. I'm not sure about the 1/4 inch, but we all know tires don't wear like they're supposed to. 90% of the driving with that skid loader is on either pavement or concrete, so it's going to be hard on them regardless. Fresh tires are soft. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I mean, we've all ran skid loaders. All of us that run it, you know, have been around them, so it's not like we're out there ramrodding around. So, like I said, if it was wore right, I'd say it's just normal use.
I don't have a dog in this fight, but I'd like to say something if I could. I'm a council person. Yeah, let me,
Yeah, please come forward.
I'm on council. Basically, all we do is the funding for the county. But I think there's a few things that's making the Grand Canyon in between 4-H and the park court. One of the things is the skid steer. We're sitting here worrying about $400 when we paved roads that had roads that were paved and then we chip and seal them 2 years later. That's a lot of money that's wasted. So we as the county people, commissioners, council, we're worried, everybody's making a big deal over these tires. So what? I don't care about the tires. 4-H is here for the kids. There's stuff that the 4-H can probably do that's better. There's stuff that the park board could probably do better. But since I've been watching this, how long has it been, Christy? 2 years? It's just like, everything's just like imploding. And something's got to happen that everybody starts working together again. Otherwise, they might pull the plug on the park. I mean, if there's that many problems, commissioners could pull the plug, shut it down. I don't want to see that. It's too good. So $400 tires, I don't think it's worth worrying about, either one. That's just my thought.
Anybody else?
I will comment on top of what Ron said. In the last few years, it has been oil and water separation between the park board and 4-H, and I don't understand why. I was on the 4-H board for 15, 18 years. We did not have the problems we see now. I know during the commissioners' meeting, Mr. Horstman and everybody made it clear that we are here to run a business. We ain't here only for 4-H, and we ain't here only for this, and I understand that. But I haven't got the financial numbers or anything, but I think if we go back and run the financial numbers for the last 4 or 5 years, the 4-H fair brings more money into that park board, that park, than anything else going on, I do believe. If I'm wrong, I stand corrected. Like I say, I ain't got proof of it. It used to be, like Dave Osborne said during the commissioners meeting, it used to be we. It was our park and our fair. But for some unforsaken reason, it has become, this is 4-H and this is the park. I don't know what we got to do to make it back, but in 2026, I don't know who's going to be president or anything else, but as a board member, I'm going to make it that in 2026, it's going back to we. Because this, he said, she said, we do this, they do that, is bull. Jeff made it clear, that, like he said, I was on the park 4-H board. They don't get no money, it's all voluntary work. And if you haven't been on that board, you probably need to volunteer to be there during the fair. Because when you're there during the fair, it ain't cotton candy and amusement rides. Especially if you're with the livestock stuff people, you're working your butt off. So, I mean, that's my input on it. So, I know that the commissioners say they own the skid steer. I know the check, where the check came from, and it was from the commissioners, so I cannot deny that. So I just know that we need to come to agreement of some sort. We're agreeing on everything on this two-page contract except one thing. And I think we need to come to an agreement on
So,
that one thing.
so the skid steer, you guys can do whatever you want with that skid steer. You're the park board. Just because it belongs to us doesn't, you guys are put in charge of that park and everything there. If you want to give that to them for nothing, you can do that. And we might not like it, but you can do that. So why can't we treat this skid steer tire? We're just trying to recover the cost of putting new tires on it every year.
I understand.
Basically, and I did not see them, so I apologize if that's not the case.
No, I understand.
Why can't we treat these tires like we're doing with the rest of the park, the week before the park, or week before the fair, just evaluate the tires and then use it, and if they're damaged, then they need to be replaced. If not, just move on, no cost. I mean, we're not trying to make money off this.
I know that.
We're just trying to recover the cost of replacing the tires every year. So if, I appreciate what you're saying, if it's normal wear and tear, we don't want nothing out of it. I mean, if it's just normal wear and tear, we understand normal wear and tear. I mean, if that makes sense to you guys, we'll put it in the contract, no money this year. I'm for that. Are you for that, Jeff? We're not doing it to make money.
Okay.
We just want to recover the cost of the tires if they get damaged while you guys are using them. And if you guys are good with that, we can go with that.
Thank you, Roger. So what you say as a board?
Oh, I'm all for not charging them $400.
You are?
Yeah,
Okay. You want to make it a motion?
yes.
So, let's rephrase that motion, okay? Do you want, are you in agreement to what Roger said as far as evaluating it and looking at that? So make it a motion that way, please.
I make a motion to treat the tires just like we do everything else. We'll evaluate. If there's damage, then
You want me to say equipment?
equipment's fine. Yeah.
Do you guys use, the horse arena uses a tractor, right? Am I correct on that, Jason?
We haven't been using it, no.
Okay.
They have, yes.
Okay, all right.
They have used it.
So they have yes or they have no using it?
They have used it, yes.
In the past, we have. This past year, we did not.
Okay.
This past year, this year they did not, but in the past they have, yes.
Okay,
They didn't use it in '25, but they did previously.
24, 23, yes.
Okay.
so I've got a motion on the floor, on the table by Rachel that we will evaluate I'm gonna say the equipment, which would be a skid steer and tractor, prior to the fair. We'll do it there at the end of June. Is that okay, Jeff? And
Be fine.
then after the fair, we'll look at it again, and if there's any damages or anything, it would be held responsible. In other words, nothing. Is that fair?
It's fair enough.
Make sure in that motion that you have normal wear and tear is acceptable.
Yes, yes.
So if we have wear, we're going to buy tires? Or
If it's normal wear and tear, there's nothing. If there's tires there that are usable tires, and at the end of the fair, it's totally ridiculous wear, that would be a different story.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, are we on the same page?
Yes.
What I mean?
We are now. Yeah.
Okay, all right. But normal wear and tear, no, there would not be.
Okay.
Okay.
Got that. So are we going to sign this thing?
So, yes, we'll sign, can you stay to the end of the meeting or not?
Can I say something?
Yes.
On this? You've got number 8, like the horse stalls, they're only paying $1,100 per year.
Because what that was I was doing math that night, and 3,800 and,
$3,750 is what we make off of the
okay,
horse barn.
3,750.
Minus 1,200,
Minus what?
3,750.
1,200, I thought.
900 is what, but we have never, the 1 year was the only year that we paid for them to be set up. Any other time, it was them. It was 4-H.
Well, the reason that says 1,100, Christie, is I took the 3,750 and I deducted 1,800 bucks. Is what I did. Because it was 800 to put them up, 800 to take them down.
800, I thought it was 600.
That's what we have paid in the past, but the boys said they weren't doing it. They're not, they didn't want to,
This year, there was 3 of them and they got $300 a piece.
they didn't want to do it this year.
You'd done the math there that evening, and
Yes, sir.
with the expenses deducted off the income, that was the net profit that the park was going to receive
Yep.
off of the camper rental, was how you came to that conclusion. I don't remember the numbers.
But that was with us putting it up and taking them, with us paying, and we paid once, and that was it.
That was the number our committee agreed to and what we took back to the 4-H. Club.
That's what was agreed to by the 4 of us on that committee that night.
So what happens with because it's already filled up with vehicles now, right?
Yes.
So this part goes in effect the fall of '26?
I don't know, that's what
Or
I'm,
do we need to move the vehicles, tell everyone, hey, you gotta come get your vehicles, there's your money back?
No, you don't do that this year.
Well, that's what I'm saying, it's not saying one way or the other in here what's going on.
The agreement's not signed, Owen. It doesn't take effect until next year.
Oh, it's next year?
It is a 2026 agreement. So when them campers and boats or whatever's back there comes out,
Okay.
that's when that portion, that's when number 8 takes effect. The only other thing that can be done is it can be no different than any hog gates and sheep and goat and rabbit and chicken and everything else at the end of the fair. The 4-H horse and pony takes them down and they put them up before the fair.
that's what the original meeting that we had, that's what they agreed to, was they take it down, they set them up right before fair, and they take them down right after fair, unless something happened that we needed them set up before, then it was our responsibility to set them up before. Like if we had something rented, but
But did we not take them down this time because we had a show?
There was a show scheduled for the October.
no, she never rented the horse barn. She had a show in the arena, but she didn't even come. She hadn't had them since the first of this year. She hadn't had any horse shows, and she never rented the horse barn.
It's not our understanding that she was on the books to have a show in October.
No, she was scheduled to have a one-day show in October for the horse arena, not the horse barn. The only other show that it was rented for this year was Area 1. So,
Then you all get income off of that, correct?
Area 1?
Yes.
So that would be our responsibility, yeah.
Okay.
before.
And it was our understanding you had a show in the fall?
There was no
Well,
shows in the
that's
fall.
not how it was conveyed to us, Christie.
No, there was no shows in the fall.
It didn't happen, it got canceled, but it was canceled late in the year.
There was no shows rented for the horse arena, or for the horse barn
Okay.
in the fall.
All right.
None
You,
of the
you
fall.
control that schedule. You can make it fit yourself.
No, I'm telling you straight up, she doesn't rent the horse barn. She does not rent the horse barn.
Okay? We'll probably stay here and disagree quite a while about this, but unless we move
can
on.
Call her, I can give you her number, you can call her and ask her.
I don't have any reason to talk to the lady.
Well, I mean, if you're asking, I mean, you're asking me and I'm telling you, she never rented the horse barn. There was no horse shows where the barn was rented this fall.
Again, we don't control that schedule, you do. So you can make that fit yourself.
So, we can be, here, like you said, we can be here all night arguing about this, and they ain't gonna accomplish one daggone thing. Well, we need to figure out, do we want to pay to keep them up? Or do you want to take them down and put them up like the sheep and goat and rabbit and all that stuff?
When we left our committee meeting in October, it was sent back to the Horse and Pony that they were supposed to vote whether they were officially willing to pay that $1,000 or $1,100, and the stalls were taken down prior to their meeting. So how that came about, we don't know, but 4-H was willing to pay that this year
Okay.
for the campers to not be.
The way that came about, Christie called me and said, I've got people calling wanting to put campers in. Are we not renting it or are we renting it? I contacted Monica Hanson. She said, here's Jason's number. I contacted Jason and he said, take them down. So they came down. That's
Okay.
why they came down.
All right.
So,
So it was from the Horse and Pony standpoint, Monica or Jason, for next year, leave them up, take them down. Leave them up, they'll pay the difference for 26.
For the $1,100,
Okay,
that's what we're gonna go with this year. Well, I mean, this is a contract, it's for 2026. In 2027, it can be amended by either party.
Correct.
Is the way I look at it,
yeah,
correct?
yes, yes.
That night that we met, we agreed on $1,100, so that's what we're gonna do for 2026.
Okay,
I have one other question. On building maintenance, park manager will remove snow from the extension office. The parking lot, I have no problems if I've got this, if I have the skidster, but I've been told that they can come get it if they need it here. But like the sidewalks and stuff, can they not help with the sidewalks? I mean, because I don't have an employee, and there's how many of them there in that office?
But the only thing I'm saying on that, Christie, is if you get a snow, if you drive that skid steer up to the front door, set the bucket down, and drag it back one time, and then after that, they can maintain it. What I mean, if you're in the skid steer
Okay,
anyhow.
well, that's what I'm asking,
Yes.
but I mean, can they,
Yes.
they can help?
They can maintain, if you clear the initial snow off.
Okay, I just
That-
wanted it clarified. 'cause
I
mean,
talked
just-
to Dave and Monica, you was involved in that. Am I right? You guys will salt it and maintain it once the initial snow is removed. Okay.
So how much snow is
Well, the snow,
is it an inch, 2 inches? What's the official
the last
county
snow that
word?
we got, it was cleaned off, but it was Kenny using the skid steer, and he's the one that cleaned the parking lot and the sidewalks.
I just don't know if there's, is it supposed to be cleaned off with an inch, 2 inches? What?
If you don't want to slip and fall and have somebody on your insurance because they got hurt,
I'd say any snow amount at all.
Any snow? Okay, well, I'm just asking.
So when does it have to be cleared by? Am I expected to be up there Sunday?
8 o'clock Monday morning is when we open.
So, I mean, if you clear,
Sidewalks up here at the annex are done before I get here at 7.
if you cleared it by 8 o'clock on Monday morning. So,
So is our agreement, are we good with the agreement?
yes, the only thing that needs to be done is the rental fee on the equipment. What I mean, that there has to be struck out and that other part put in. So, that's why I asked if you could stay to the end of the meeting.
Yeah.
If you can stay to the end of the meeting, we'll handwrite it.
Rachel made a motion. It needs.
Oh, yes, I got a
Never-
motion on the table by Rachel.
Can we read that motion again?
Evaluate equipment before use prior to fair, reevaluate after fair, any damages they are responsible for, normal wear and tear is acceptable.
Do I hear a second?
I second it.
Got a second by Charlie. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Can Charlie vote on
Oh,
that since it's
no,
4-H?
yeah.
Can't vote on it.
You second it?
Yeah, I'll second it.
Owen, second it. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, same sign. Motion carries. So when, after the meeting, we'll make some footnotes. We'll jot some signatures down here. I'll get it retyped and we'll do the official. I'll get with you and the fair office and get the official one signed.
Our board's here tonight.
Huh?
Our board, enough of our board members are here that's on this agreement.
Okay,
So
that's
we
fine. That's fine.
sign it.
All right, we'll do it at the end of the meeting, if that's okay.
Yes, be fine.
Thank you.
So, back to the horse stalls.
Yes.
The horse and pony people have, club, Ripley Wranglers. They've got some documentation they want shared with you all, as a board. It's been stated that there was no damage to the stalls prior to being taken down. And it's not, you can't evaluate all the damage because the way they're stacked, but there has been quite a bit of damage from the way
Some of
they've...
this was done when the Amish rented this. This has been like this for a while. Yes.
Okay. Well, it's been stated by a county official that there was not any damage to the stalls. There wasn't anything that needed to be looked at or noted, that everything was fine. So, next spring, when they're unpacked, we'll have to make a full evaluation of what damage needs to be repaired.
And fork damage, they don't use the forklift when they take it. They do it all by hand. Just a note for you.
So where'd all this damage occur from? If they were using them by hand, who did the damage?
Taking them down and putting them up.
By hand?
No, that was not done by hand.
Yeah.
That damage was not done by hand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She's saying that they were done by hand, and he's saying that we did the damage. Wait a minute, there's kind of a discrepancy there. So the Amish, when they rented them, that was back how many years ago?
I don't know.
Before you were here?
Yeah.
So did they use equipment to do it, or what? How long's the damage been there?
I have no idea.
Jason, do you want to speak to the stall damage? Yes, please.
I'm just saying, the boys don't they do it all by hand. It's all manual.
Good evening, everybody. Jason Young. You got a copy of that? Okay. By chance? Okay. So as you guys can see, the damage of these stalls. For them to be taken down by hand, I'm not quite certain how they can be damaged this bad. It honestly looks like they got ran over. These stalls are on the outside rail.
again, without, taking these down in March, or getting the campers out, and laying eyes to physically see how much damage is done, I mean, it's a tremendous amount. That's why we've been pushing for 4 years, 5 years, to try to keep these stalls up. Yes, it says portable on there. That's the frame, guys. That's not the 2 sheets of plywood inside of it as well. I don't have a scale to weigh them, but they're pushing, I would say, 140 to 150 pounds a piece. To ask a 4-H'er to do that is tremendous. We've had injuries every year, and this is why we're trying to get this the way we are. There's just a tremendous amount of damage. I called to try to get replacements. They no longer make these, just because they're 20-something years old. They've got new models out. They can't even have an adapter, for the new models to attach to our old ones. As you can see, I've got a price here. They're not cheap. They're $233,000 to replace what we have.
I'm Lee Erb. I volunteer for 4-H, and I also run all the electric on those panels. So I bring the electric down out of the ceiling, I run those cords across, and I put the fans up. That damage was not like that. There wasn't that kind of damage to those stalls. There was some nicks here or there, but they weren't bent up, and we weren't missing bars. I physically strapped extension cords to them with tie wraps. Every one of them. Every single one of them. And as one of the parents on 4-H, to ask me at 50 years old, with already a bad disc in my back, to start moving 140, 150 pound panels around, I think is ridiculous. They should have been left to stand to begin with. That's all I really got to say.
Any other questions regarding the stalls?
Who damaged them? That's what, I guess I'm totally oblivious. Who damaged them?
We don't know. We don't have keys to the buildings, Owen.
No.
Okay.
We don't have access.
I asked before, and I asked Mitch, who was over, and he said a couple of those, when they had a storm, have been damaged since then, when a horse reared up and tried going over top of one of the stalls. So, I mean, some of that damage has been there, and then when the Amish rented it, because I've even asked Kenny on that.
There is a handful that were damaged. Those stalls that were damaged, we converted into storage units because they were no longer usable and safe for the kids to put their animals in. So there's 2 storage units now built out of damaged stalls since I became a part of the group.
So I guess on this, what I'm asking, what are you asking for?
I'd like to in March, when the RVs or campers are out, to, be notified that we can get access to the building,
Okay.
to go in there and assess the damage,
Okay.
and have 3 bids or 4, from a contractor locally that supports 4-H kids in the group that can come in and repair them.
Okay.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you going to be in charge of getting the bids, or?
Yes. The horse and pony will.
Okay.
I'm just the speaker here.
Do they want to repair the front doors too? That one of them hit, the front doors that don't close right on the front of the horse barn?
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, one of them,
Okay.
an attendee.
When the RVs come out, we'll evaluate it and go from there.
So they've also floated the idea of moving the horse and pony event to another facility, given the conflict that they've had, and something they've got on the table is possibly not even having their horse and pony event at the fair,
Okay.
due to the amount of conflict and adversity that goes along with it. So I don't have anything else from the horse and pony side of things. Personally, from the club that I look after, the Beef Cattle Club, I don't have any of my workshops at the fairgrounds, just to avoid that conflict. We don't have to worry about being criticized about what we clean up or we don't clean up. If I'm having a workshop, I have it at my farm for that reason. Appreciate your time and serving on the park board.
Thank you, Jeff.
Before you go, hold on a second. Just so you know, I don't know if it was relayed, but we are updating all the lights, even under the show arena and everything, the cattle barn to LED.
That's great, appreciate it.
We've done that at our,
Okay. Hunter Tidwell Truck Show. You want to come forward, please?
The date that we got that scheduled for, didn't the 4-H already have a date, something scheduled for that date?
What dates?
Talking about.
What are you talking about?
For that trucking thing you was talking about? Oh,
he has a set,
I was gonna say, I didn't know
He hasn't
dates
set
that
a
you
date.
must have.
okay.
I'm just trying to get a good, so all the shows that happen around us have just scheduled their dates,
Yes.
and I've been waiting on to see when that happened, and then also what dates are available
Okay.
around that time, obviously, over there.
I mean, this is Hunter, he's the one wanting to have the truck show.
Yeah, sorry.
The commissioners did give their blessing
On the
on the
burnout pad.
but they
Yes.
would like to see the specs.
They want to see specs as far, I hope you understand.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to be
No,
hard
no,
to
I
get
totally
along.
understand.
We
This
just don't
is-
want a little bitty pad and then freeze and, you know what I'm saying?
No, I finished concrete
Okay.
at Maxwell for a long time. I'm not anything. It's gonna be a 10 by 15. I was gonna do 2 yards, basically. That's
Okay.
roughly what that, I guess, 4 inches thick. And I was gonna throw either what mesh I have, just laying around back. I was gonna put in that and just do like a 4,000 mix. It'll be plenty strong for
Okay.
any freezing and thawing we have around here.
Okay. But that was brought up during the commissioners meeting and they agreed to it. So,
Okay.
So a 10 by 15 foot burnout pad's large enough?
Well, I don't want to, like, the liability and the issues you would have versus just that's what we call like just a standing burnout pad.
Or what?
A standing burnout pad where a guy will pull up and do a burnout.
Yeah.
And then leave instead of swinging and creating a lot more issues. And the reason I want to push or do a burnout pad, because it eliminates a lot of the BS you have outside of the show when they're leaving. Because if we have that for them to do, they're going to get all that out right there. They're not going to feel a need to terrorize the town. I've seen that in the past, that when you have that pad, it eliminates almost every issue it is when leaving or whatever with the show.
okay.
And I think what date? Hold on, I have it marked here, I'm sorry. We said in the 9th, they do have something going on there
When
on
is it?
May 9th. Is that when 4-H does have something? Because I just kind of need what dates.
I mean, we can go over that.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go over it.
Another thing is, and this was brought up during the commissioners meeting, and I agree. Are you wanting to rent the entire fairgrounds, everything? Are you wanting to rent a portion of the fairgrounds?
So that has changed. Like,
Okay.
we originally thought about the whole fairgrounds,
Okay,
but me and my I guess, partner.
Okay,
We would like to just do the track. Like the track we can get,
okay,
because we're not gonna have thousands of people there.
okay.
So just kind of the track there, maybe. Like, I don't know if you guys count that as the whole track or just the dirt area there.
Inside the,
Inside the
Inside that
fence is what I'm
Yeah,
calling
inside the
track.
fence would be the track.
That's the track, the
That's
grandstands.
Grass and everything, yes.
And then, because I would be able to park a lot of vehicles around the whole circle of the track. Gives a large area for people to walk. And the burnout pad is that black square, just
Okay.
a rough draft.
So,
People don't have to walk across the whole property to be able to see. It's all in one area. And then like your vendors and stuff where people come sell parts and everything. I would like to do on that flat spot where them 3 trees are up there.
okay, so what I'm getting at, Hunter, is if you was renting the entire facility, okay, the tractor club does, okay?
Yeah.
Because they've got events that goes on in the cattle barn, they got events here, they've got events there.
I've been to it once or twice.
The 4-H Corporation, what they have in May and June is, okay, the dog show, they're back in the goat and sheep barn. Okay, you got a truck show going on over here. There's no reason why both events can't happen at the
Right,
same time.
and I would never be opposed to having.
Okay.
And then like
originally it
parking
was the
wise-
whole fairgrounds.
Yes, I understand that.
And then for like spectators, I feel like that, the big gravel lot that is behind where like the RVs and stuff sit. Do you know where I'm talking about here?
The gravel lot behind the cattle barn.
The big gravel lot, yeah.
Behind the cattle barn?
Behind the
Yeah,
cattle barn.
that would be a good spot for spectators, like that area I would like to use. And then, if possible, that, the picnic area back on the
Back in the back.
west side over by the playground. And then that restroom building
Okay.
right there as well. I mean, save a lot of issues with porta pots and everything.
Sure.
I hate porta pots, I'm sure everybody else does.
Yes.
Building is way better. And then, like food vendors, kind of figure out where they would go. That's not a set site, because they might need electric or water or whatever.
Sure.
So it's kind of just wherever they can fit is best place.
So basically, what I'm hearing, correct me if I'm wrong, you're wanting to rent the grandstands, you're wanting to access to that gravel lot and stuff. But as far as if 4-H or the Boy Scouts or a yard sale or something has something going on in one of these buildings over here,
I wouldn't see an issue why any of that wouldn't work.
okay,
I mean, the only parking lot that would be maybe a problem is like that asphalt parking lot next to the playground. Like that people would probably want to park there too. Like, but any other than buildings, I don't, like, we went over it, I don't see an issue at all with anything else.
okay.
Bring more people.
Are you guys thinking one event or 2 events?
We want to do one in the spring.
Okay.
And then bring it back if it does good, and obviously know if we need to revise or make changes, do a fall event, and the whole reason I want to do this is because I've been going to car and truck shows with Dad and then by myself for a while, and we lack something around here, nothing crazy. I mean, we don't have any, especially for the truck scene or the truck guys, there's nothing. Yeah, there's a little car show that happens, the classic car show everywhere, but nothing.
Sure.
Because, I mean, I know, with the people I know, I could get the guys from well over, like, up in Wisconsin, and people to travel down here.
Okay. You guys have any questions? Rachel? Charlie?
I'll second.
Huh?
I'll second
No, there's no motion yet. Oh, yeah. If I say you got any questions.
it. No.
Have you got any other questions for us?
Not as of right now, I'm just trying to figure this all out as
Because
time comes up.
what he's telling me, what he's telling the board, I'm hearing they're gonna rent the grandstands, and in the track, correct?
Yeah, the track, inside that fence is what I consider
So-
the track. I mean, it's got a bank.
What I mean, and we've got a fee for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. All right. What, do you have any ballpark dates that you would like to see in?
Like, I know the end of April, and anywhere in May, before it gets too bloody hot, like, so it's not miserable for everybody, and hopefully when the rain slows down in that time. And then again, at the same time, like, September, October would be, if we did have a second one, that's when that would happen. Because I hate doing stuff when it's 100 outside. I'm sure nobody's going to want to come do
Me
something.
too.
Are you wanting to set a date then today, or?
Yeah, I mean, is it free May 9th? Is that,
Yes, yes, May 9th is open. May 9th, May 16th, if you're wanting a Saturday.
I would like to have it on a
23rd.
Saturday, because I would have,
May 9th, May 16th, May 23rd is open.
Do you need a rain out date too, or not?
let's do, can I do the 9th and the 16th, just in case it rains?
Right now?
Rain out. So I was looking at the calendar, you think you got everything until
Yep.
it's all out in front of you.
Rain out date the 16th.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And then like I would use it, we would like to have like half the day on Friday, just in case vendors want to come and set up and they don't want to do it before the show on Saturday. And then if they want to, half the day on Sunday for cleanup and
That's
stuff
allowable, that's
and everything else that would need.
Okay.
Just so your vendors, are they setting up in the gravel lot, or are they setting up
They're setting up out there in that grass.
In the
in
flat.
the grass?
Yes,
In-
yes.
In the grandstand,
In-
okay.
Down at the end of the track.
Where them three big oaks are.
Yes.
Okay.
The flat spot out there.
Okay.
And then like the food vendors may be out by the gravel lot or
Sure.
right outside the grandstands, right there where that green little gate is.
Okay. Is there a motion on the table to accept this?
I'll make a motion.
We got a motion made by Owen, second by Charlie, to go ahead with the May 9th, with the 16th being your rain out date. And, got a motion made and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yep, you too. Chad Elliott, Farm Club.
I don't have anything else. You guys got something for me?
I don't.
He was just one, but he said he could come back in January with their contract for,
Okay,
because their contract is
okay,
keeping it up and stuff.
okay.
They did remove their freezer, right?
They're working on it. They have to undo the plumbing on it, but I have it off. Chad is also writing a letter for one of our grants
Okay,
from the Farm Club for support letter.
okay, okay. Do you have anything, Mr. Decker?
I'm sorry?
Do you have anything you want to bring
I
up?
do. A meeting a while back, Owen was wanting to rent the commercial building, I believe, for Reese Across America,
Yes,
and it's a $200 fee, right?
I stand corrected on that. The minute says it's $120.
$120?
Yes.
I want to pay for that because I think what he does and what they're doing is outstanding for the veterans.
Okay.
So who do I make the check out to?
You would make it out to Ripley
Ripley
County
County
Park.
Parks and Rec.
So
Thank you, Mr. Decker.
And that's on behalf of BatesvilleOnline.com, correct?
yeah, said 120?
$120.
Batesville Online, is that what you
Yes.
said? Batesville.
BatesvilleOnline.com. Ron actually called me within 2 days after that meeting and told me that's what his plans was.
I'm glad I get to do this, because what you do, this is simple compared to everything that you do.
Oh, we unloaded 22 skids,
Yeah, 22 skids.
22 skids.
We had
That's what we-
4,400 and, well, we're going to be honoring 4,900 and, we're going to be placing 4,910 wreaths. Technically, it's honoring over 5,000 veterans here in Ripley County, because there's about 190 that have been cremated that we know of, and those are being honored. Like if you come up here underneath the southeast corner of the square, with the construction going on, things a little distorted. There'll be 6 wreaths there for Osgood, Versailles, Batesville, Milan, and Sunman. And we'll have the list of all the veterans from those 6 towns. They're being honored that way. And then you go to each of the towns, and there will be an identical wreath placed basically in their town hall or their legion, honoring all of those. So actually, we're honoring over 5,000. I put 4 more in the database in the last 10 days. We're losing veterans fast and furious, and most of them are Vietnam veterans now. I think the last World War II veteran is gone.
That's what I was getting ready to ask, if there was any World War
I
II
think
left.
I've asked Ken Hilton, he doesn't know. There's no other databases around. I think the last one is gone. And boy, we're losing Korean, well, there's not very many Korean veterans left.
No.
And Vietnam's going fast and furious. So, the big crowd here tonight, if you see somebody, know of somebody, let me know, because I usually basically use WRBI, that's my source, plus if the cemetery trustees make a remark to me or something. The other night I was up in the funeral lineup at Mike Stratton's at a visitation, and this gal came up, she went to high school with me, and she said something about, well, do you honor women veterans? I said, well, of course we do. We honor National Guard Reserve. She said, oh, my sister was in the Coast Guard. I said, who's your sister? Because, I didn't know. Oh, well, she's buried out here at Marble Corners. I go, she is? And so I got her name. And as soon as it was still daylight, I went out there. It's a bench, and there's a little Coast Guard insignia. And she died 2 years ago, but they just got the monument up there. And South Ripley will be placing that wreath tomorrow. The kids out there. So
I think
and I said, wasn't it in WRBI? And she said, no, she died in Northern Kentucky. Cremated her, we brought her back, and we did the family deal and everything else. And so those are the ones we're losing, or not losing, the ones that we're not finding out or able to track because they're not in a funeral home website locally or anything like that. And then, people come from Westport, sometimes they're in WRBI and sometimes you aren't. So, anyone can get hold of me somehow or another, let me know, because keeping the database up is a real challenge. And our committee greatly thanks you for this donation. We really, really appreciate it.
That was the easy part. You guys are doing the hard part.
Yeah. And for people, while we're making announcements, people like to make donations to our project. We just found out night before last, we've got the 2-for-1 deal. Wreaths Across America has offered that. So for any wreath you purchase, we get another wreath. So basically, it makes your effective cost $8.50. But we have to have the money to the foundation offices by December 29th, because we have to have those wreaths bought and paid for by the 31st. In the past 2 or 3 years, we've had up until January 15th. The email now shortened it up 2 weeks, so we're kind of a big rush here. We're trying to get wreaths placed sometime this week with the weather and everything else and get them just distributed, but now we're going to be in a quick money-raising mode to get that done. Because it makes our budget from an $80,000 budget to a $40,000 budget. It makes a big, big difference.
A lot of money,
Where they send it to?
Their Ripley County Community Foundation office. You can go on their website, make a donation right there, or you can drop them a check off to 13 East George Street, Suite B.
I
in
think they do
Batesville.
Venmo also for the people that are computer literate.
I don't, do they do Venmo? I
I
don't.
think so.
Okay, I know you can go on their website and do it.
Yeah.
I don't know the technology on that.
I can't do it.
No. But it's been a great relationship between the Ripley County Historical Society and the Community Foundation. It's because they truly care about their motto or whatever is, to support the projects that the county really cares about. And this is one that the county is really, right. Last year, we were the largest group in Indiana. And I really think we'll probably be the largest group again in Indiana this year. We're the only county that honors every last known veteran.
That's great. Thank you.
Next on our agenda is board members' updates and concerns. I know you're on the council. You guys
Our
meet?
next meeting, we've got, I don't remember how many people have already started to send us emails. So we're going to we're sharing the emails, then we're going to review, and then the night of, each person will get, I think Peg said, they'll get to come up and present for like 3 minutes. She's got a list of questions for each one. And then we'll probably do I'm not exactly sure yet, but we'll probably write the names down on a piece of paper and pass it all the way through all 7 of us, and then it'll come back to Peg. She'll do her count. I'm the vice chair, so she'll have me double check her count, and that's how we're going to pick it.
So in other words, you think the night of the 15th, you'll have a member pick?
We will have a member picked.
This is December 15th?
Yes,
Is this a public meeting?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So we will have a member picked that night.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right? Uh-huh.
Thank you, Ron. Board members' updates and concerns?
Nope.
Do we have anything?
I just want to follow up. Because I know he's not here tonight, Kyle Nickengar, did he ever get us the information from?
No, I'm
Fire
not
department?
receiving it, no.
Okay.
Okay.
I do have one. How many grants are we applied for right now, going on right now?
How many are we applying for right now?
Yeah, how many have we got in the process right now?
Right now, I'm in the process of 3.
You
Three
got,
grants.
you got the electrical.
It's all for the electrical, but I'm
Okay.
applying all for,
Okay.
yeah.
All 3 of them's electrical, and
Yeah.
the only other one I was thinking there is, remember that Tractor Club was there, Chris and,
Yeah, they said
about
that
the
they
PA
were,
system,
they said
upgrading that.
they were working on that. We gave them the permission to go,
To work on the grant for that?
yeah, to
Okay.
work on that. So that's
That's what I thought.
on them.
Okay.
Have you got like you've had 4-H and Tractor Club for references for our grants in Lions Club and that?
I've got 4-H, Monica just gave me the letter tonight and everything, and then Chad from Farm Club's writing one, because they use this electric the most.
Yep.
So,
Lions Club, because they use it for their, circus. And they'd be another one to put on there for reference.
well,
When
this
you
is
vote.
the back area, like the camping and stuff like that, so,
Yeah,
Lions
but
Club
see, they had camping there for their circus, so their endorsement wouldn't hurt us.
okay.
Anything else?
The only other thing I do like to publicly thank Christie for the Christmas
Yes.
present.
Yes,
You're
thank you.
Quite a surprise.
That
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay,
One day.
park board, or park manager update, electrical updates.
Electric updates, like I say, I'm working on grants. Right now, I've got one that's due by Monday that I'm trying to finish up on and stuff. Little freak out moment this morning. I had it almost done and come in and my computer decided to reboot last night. Yeah, I got most of it recovered, so.
So you did get that email or text or whatever back from me the other day, the one that you sent me, as far as the
Yes,
letter?
for the letter, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
is that okay?
Yep,
I
yep.
plan on using that for all 3 of them.
That's
that
fine.
I'm applying for.
Yep, that's fine.
So,
So those are you're submitting for, then when's the deadline if they make a decision, when's their deadline for receiving something? Do you have?
They're
any idea?
all different, like one deadline's December 15th, one is
Not by, when they gotta be submitted by, but when do they issue them? So we would know, well, we didn't get nothing, we gotta look at the
I've
plan
got
B.
it, I don't have it
Yeah.
on me right now, but I've got it at my office. So,
Okay.
yeah, so working on that. Working on the power grants. As I talked to a couple of you about the skate rink that we were approached if we would like to purchase.
Yep.
They said it's a 30 by 50, it's 49 4x8 panels. It includes the 80 pairs of skates with a brand-new skate sharpener on it and everything else for $5,000. And we do have that in the budget.
So basically, I don't know, Charlie, if you heard about this or not, or Rachel, it's, what's the campsite?
Follow the river.
Follow the River campsite down at Vivi, had a skating ring. It's, like she said, it's sheets, panels that you put down, and the skates and everything, and they are not using it. It's available to purchase, and we can get that for $5,000.
I've priced new ones, and you're looking at over 40
Yep.
for new ones.
And what she was thinking is she could have some events during the winter up there, plus if needed, where it's portable, we could rent it out too.
So this is something that somebody's gonna be there to oversee,
Yes, we would have somebody there to oversee it, yeah.
because I would foresee
Yeah,
somebody breaking something and us getting sued.
well, they would have to sign a release
Yeah.
when they rent it, or when they,
Okay.
yeah, if we have like the holiday event, or even like when we're doing different events, if we could do like a Christmas in, camping, it opened it up, different events for us, but then, like Owen has said, that OBC had talked about something, having an event in regards to it too, so we could also rent it out. So it would be,
Yeah, Jerry Vollmer, it was on our agenda at OBC probably for the last 2 years. But other things kind of came into place now since Jerry's passed, I won't even say that's even in the back door, but they got so many other things that get worked on. But that's something that the OBC was willing to do, but they had a hard time stomaching, they was looking at a $35,000 price tag.
that's why I say
And
about 40.
they just couldn't stomach that. Of course, they have to get all their money from the Reynolds Fund, and there was other needs in town that they wanted to work on first.
Okay.
Has anybody else in the area or nearby had such a skating rink? Succeeded or not, or?
The only skating ring I know of is in Lawrenceburg.
Batesville had one.
Columbus has one.
Batesville used theirs for 1 year, and that was,
Columbus is ice though, isn't
Is it? I don't,
Is it,
I just know that there's one up there. I don't
I
honestly.
think there's a
information on that.
skating, but it's ice. This is not, this is just a special board
Yeah, it's,
that,
it's like plastic,
yeah, it's like plastic, but
it's hard plastic and it's.
yeah, and they just interlock.
What do y'all think?
what's the insurance ramifications? Did you check with our carrier or the county's carrier on that?
It would be in with events that we've had, that we have.
Everything else?
Yeah. Just, they would have to sign a release when they do rent it.
Personally, I can't see I can't see how we could find one any cheaper. As long as there's not going to be an incredible amount of maintenance and, so forth on it. Whether or not we make any money on it, it's probably to be seen, but it's a way for the park to be used more at a time of the year where the park's probably not used.
Well, I think next year, Josh is not doing the lights. This is his last year, so that would add to the
So
holiday.
they are up?
An eighth.
Partially.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll make a motion to go forward with the skating rink proposal.
Got a motion on the table by Owen to proceed with the skating ring proposal. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Charlie. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
The next thing I had was bathroom floor, the middle bathroom floor. I have money in the building maintenance budget. Do we want to go ahead and epoxy that? It's going to be about 15,000 to epoxy it, which will be a slip resistant. It'll help with cleaning and the maintenance of it and everything. But it'll also be slip resistant. Do we want to, right now it'd be encumber that money to next year when he could
Yeah,
do it,
'cause
'cause the bathroom.
Be too cold right now.
Yeah, the bathroom's too closed up, but
So do they, when they epoxy finish it, are they just putting a flat epoxy, or are they throwing pieces of stuff out there?
pieces of stuff.
Stuff, and then putting a seal over it and everything?
They strip it,
Like a gorilla floor?
yeah.
Okay.
So it will be slip.
Mhm.
So they'll be, yeah, slip resistant, and then that would help with cleaning and stuff like that. Because we've went in and taken pictures. Tara with the health department even took pictures. You know, it's just, you can't get it clean. We've tried painting it. We've tried doing the floor ourselves, and we can't. It just all peels up and everything else. We can't get it to stay. But,
It's just for the front bathroom, right?
yeah,
It's
just
not
the
back-
middle bathroom.
Yeah.
Back by the show arena.
Yeah, the one
Yes.
right there in the middle of
Yes.
the grounds and stuff. And that would pretty much finish that out, because we've got we've done the vents in it,
Did the paint.
exhaust fans in it and everything else, and I've replaced the toilets in it and most of the urinals and everything, so that would kind of finish out that bathroom.
I know we have, it's called gorilla flooring in the old house. We'd had it on 10 years now. We're just incredibly happy with it. The only thing in the type of flooring we got is you cannot, absolutely positively do not use anything other than Dawn dish detergent on to wash it. They're really funny about the warranty and the types of cleaners you use. And we just absolutely loved it. Very durable, very, very durable.
Yeah, I mean, that bathroom gets a lot of traffic, so it would be something that would need.
So do I hear a motion to move forward with it, or?
So we have funds that
Yes.
we can, okay.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to go forward with it.
Got a motion on the table by Owen to move forward with the sealing of the bathroom floors. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
I have questions.
Yeah.
So this is you said 15,000? And is that, who's doing this?
This one would be through Cummers Carpet Plus, but it's, like I say, professionally done. It's professionally stripped. They go in, strip it, everything out. They put the base coats down, and then they start on with the epoxy. But they said they have to have a base coat down on it.
Are we okay with just taking one bid?
Well, I've had a couple others, but they were not around here, and it was higher on them. So,
Any warranty?
I don't have that on this, but I can check on him and see what, he told me a warranty, but I don't remember.
How many square feet do we have?
For that bathroom? I'm not for sure. He measured it all out.
Is it 20 by 30, 30 by 40?
I'm not sure.
That include the showers then,
Yes.
probably too?
Yes. That's from front to back on it. Yeah, even in the shower stalls.
Because I know when we did ours 10 years ago, it was $5 a square foot.
And my question was the drainings in there too, and he said that those would be taken up and done around. So the drains would still be accessible on it.
Okay. So this is something that we can't do right now anyhow, correct?
No.
Okay.
But if we do, I have to have the money
Encumbered.
for next year, yes.
So we need to have 3 written bids?
Do you want me to bring the 3,
Yeah.
when we send them to you?
Yep.
I can send them to you.
Yes. Do the 3 written bids and then we'll proceed from there.
Okay. The next is working on, like we've already talked about, working on the power grants. And then the only other thing I have is the January meeting, can we move that to the 14th?
What would it be?
That would be a Wednesday, the week after. The 7th is Ripley County Attorney. I would
won't be here either.
I would like to be there to watch,
Well, the 7th, I ain't gonna be here,
okay.
as far as in January. If I get my other need done 29th, I won't be here on the 7th.
So couldn't we move the meeting to the 14th?
You'll make it back by the 14th?
I don't know. Depends on how well my nurse takes care of me.
Lisa, you gonna make it back? You'll push him in a wheelchair, won't you?
Nope, I ain't done no wheelchair.
Oh,
I don't know if I'll be back the 14th. But don't change the meeting for me.
Well, we may have to.
I don't know what day.
You're gonna have to get us a member. I'm talking to you on the 15th. Yes.
About what?
You're gonna have to get us a member so we'll have enough people to,
have a quorum.
have a quorum.
I gotta
So.
send her a text and see, because I don't
Take 7 of us.
You're influential.
Or we can move it to the 21st, if that's,
And let me see ask her what date we're back.
I'm just asking we don't have it on the 7th, because I've got, like I say,
The 21st would be more
boys playing.
guaranteeable to me, but I'm not saying we have to do that. Because that'd be within 3 weeks, so be about what I am now.
I'm good with whatever, but
So,
the girls play on the 7th also,
Okay.
so.
Well, I know,
let's,
Jess will be gone too.
let's just do this. We're gonna move it. It'll either be the 14th or the 21st. We'll set the date.
That's all I got.
Okay. Can I get a motion to accept the bills?
I guess I have one question. We always get the bills. Do we have a list of income?
Yes.
We supposed to have income?
Huh?
We supposed to have income?
Well, I just wonder, we kind of need to operate like the government. We need to have some income.
No, not on me.
Okay. Maybe that should be part of
I'll email
what we see.
I can
List of
email that
income.
to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, from here on out, Christie, if you can have that as part of that packet. Yeah,
If I was in my office.
okay,
I understand. Living in two worlds, having
brought
these
it
meetings.
up here.
Yeah, I get it.
okay. We do our motion to pay the bills.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills.
Motion on the table by Owen, do I hear a second?
I second.
second by Rachel. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Upcoming events, December 24th, 26th, and January the 1st, office is closed due to Christmas and New Year's Day. Is there anything else that needs to be brought forward? Tonight.
Is the county offices closed on New Year's Eve?
No.
No, they're not. Okay, I didn't.
Correct?
No.
New Year's Eve, they're open.
Okay.
So, anything else needs to be brought forward? Yes, Jeff?
If you're going to spend $15,000 on a restroom floor, we'd like to request that the restrooms be more available for public use. It's one of our biggest comments we hear when we come to the fairgrounds for an activity. The restrooms aren't open, or people just passing through the community.
If,
So I think that would be a point with you with public health, Rachel. It's nice to have restrooms available for public health, and people just don't stop and drive out in the park and take a leak. It's when we have some of our 4-H events and cattle weigh-in day particularly.
the restrooms are open then, if they're open, but
Oh.
we don't open them till 1st of April after the weather. I mean, because they're winterized now.
Well, even speaking to the one in the back of the extension office particularly.
Is the extension office our responsibility, or whose responsibility is it now?
They've got, yeah, they've got.
It's their
the-
responsibility?
They've got the extension office bathroom. They can open that whenever.
Is that the one accessible from outside?
Yes, if we use them, we have to clean them,
Yes, you guys.
so we choose not to use them.
Oh. So it's it's in your ballpark then, right?
For those ones, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's also a storm shelter of the county that's locked.
And I have, if a storm, I have went up and opened it and put on Facebook that it is open, along with the churches that are open. If there is a storm coming.
Okay, is there anything else needs to be brought forward tonight? If not, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Rachel's made a motion to adjourn. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Owen. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, same sign. Motion carries. So, Jeff, if you want to get your,
Ron, is that address good to send receipt to you?
so have you got in the minutes how that motion was made so I can write on here? On the equipment? It would be, but just to get a signature tonight, I'm just going to handwrite it. and then we'll-
Evaluate equipment before, prior to use of the fair.
Here, better write it. Here, Kristen.
Evaluate equipment before.
Can you write it? You're a better writer than I am.